Hey there, and welcome. So, today we're going to tackle a part of the PTE reading test that, let's be honest, can be a little tricky for a lot of people. I'm talking about the multiple choice, multiple answers question. But hey, don't you worry. We're going to break it all down step by step so you can walk in feeling totally prepared. All right, let's dive in. So, are you feeling a bit nervous about this question type? Yeah, if you are definitely not alone. It's actually meant to be a bit of a challenge. But the good news is, with the right strategy, you can absolutely handle it with confidence. And that's exactly what we're here for, to give you a super clear and simple game plan. Okay, so what is this task really? Well, at its core, it's pretty straightforward. You're going to get a short piece of text, never more than about 300 words. And then, right after that, you'll see a question with a bunch of options. Your one job, it's to pick all of the answers that are correct, but, and this is key, they have to be correct based only on what the text says. All right. Now, before we jump into any fancy strategies or tips, there's something we have to talk about first. It's probably the single most important thing to understand for this question type, and that's how it's scored. Seriously, this is absolutely crucial. So let's really zoom in on this. So here's the deal with the scoring. For every correct answer you pick, you get a point. Simple, right? But, and you really need to listen to this part, for every incorrect answer you pick, you actually lose a point. It's a penalty. Now, the good news is your score for the whole question won't drop below 0, so that's a relief. But you can see how easy it would be to get a correct answer and then cancel out that hard-earned point just by making one bad guess. And that scoring system leads us directly to what I call the golden rule for this task. If you remember one thing from this whole explainer, make it this. Ready? Only click answers you are 100% sure about. If you're unsure, don't click it. That's it. If you have even a tiny bit of doubt, just leave it alone. It's so much safer. You know, you should think about it like this. Your main goal here isn't necessarily to find every single correct answer. No, your number one job is to protect your points. Just think, finding one answer you know is right gets you a point. Awesome. But then guessing on another one? Boof, that point could be gone, just like that. So remember, one guaranteed point is always better than 0 points from guessing. So you might be wondering, why is this so hard then? Well, it's because the test is designed to be tricky. It actively tries to fool you with answer choices that look super convincing, but are actually wrong. So what we're going to do now is become expert trap spotters. Let's learn how to see these tricks from a mile away. Okay, so there are 3 main traps you need to be on the lookout for. First up is what I call the real life versus text trap. This is a sneaky one. The answer might be a totally true fact in the real world, but if the passage doesn't say it, it's wrong. You have to ignore your outside knowledge. Trap number 2 is the extreme words trap. You gotta watch out for words like all, never, every, or only. These are huge red flags because texts are usually more nuanced than that. And finally, the third trap is same words, different meaning. This is where they take words directly from the passage, but they twist the sentence around so it means something completely different. It's designed to catch people who are just matching words. Okay, so we know how it's scored, and we know what traps to avoid. Now for the big question. How do we actually do it? How do we tackle this thing? Well, I've got a simple, step-by-step game plan that you can use every single time you see one of these questions.
It's a really simple 4-step process. First, and this is non-negotiable, always read the question first. Why? Because then you know what you're looking for before you even start reading the text. Step 2, do a quick read of the passage. Just skim it to get the main idea, don't get bogged down in details yet. Step 3 is where the real work happens. You're going to check each answer option one by one, and as you check it, you go back to the text to find the proof. You're like a detective looking for evidence. And finally, step 4, as you're doing all this, keep your trap detector on. Always be on the lookout for those extreme words we talked about.
Okay, I know that all sounds good in theory, right? But the absolute best way to really get it is to see it in action. So why don't we walk through an example together, step by step? All right, here's our example passage for today. So it looks like it's about how climate change impacts food production around the world. I can see it mentions things like growing seasons getting longer in some northern places, but also that extreme weather has actually hurt crop production in other regions. Okay, got it. And here's the question we need to answer. According to the text, what impacts has climate change had on agriculture? See that key phrase, according to the text? That reminds us our goal is only to find the impacts that are specifically talked about right there in that paragraph, and nothing else.
All right, let's put on our detective hats and analyze these answers together using our four-step plan. Let's start with the first option. Climate change has eliminated all traditional farming methods. My alarm bells are ringing. That word all, that's one of our extreme words, isn't it? The text doesn't say all methods are gone, so that's a trap. Definitely incorrect. Moving on to the second one. Some northern areas can now grow different types of crops. Okay, let's check the text. Yep, it says rising temperatures allowed for the cultivation of new crops previously unsuitable. That sounds like a perfect match, so that's a confident yes. We'll select that one. How about the third one? Extreme weather has decreased production in some farming regions. Back to the text, and there it is. It says extreme weather events have reduced crop yields. Another direct match. Correct. Okay, now look at this next one. All countries have developed drought-resistant crops. Whoa, there's that word again, all. Remember, the text said several countries, not all. See how they try to trick you? That's a clear no. We'll keep going like this. A couple more are directly supported by the text, so they're correct. But then we get to the last one. Every agricultural area will lose 25% of production, and there it is again, another extreme word, every. The passage only said some regions, so by spotting those trap words, it makes it so much easier to confidently throw out the wrong answers and keep the right ones.
Okay, let's quickly talk about something super important, time. You've got to be efficient with these questions. A really good goal to aim for is about 3 minutes per question. Try not to spend any more than that. This will really help make sure you have plenty of time for everything else in the reading section. And here's a really practical tip for you. Let's say you're 2 minutes into the question and you've only found one answer that you are 100% absolutely sure about. You know what? That is perfectly fine. Just select that one answer, lock in your point, and move on. Don't waste another minute searching. Your time is so valuable, and it's better spent on other questions. All right, as we start to wrap this up, I want to leave you with the most important takeaway from our whole chat today. This is really about the mindset you need to bring to this question. I want you to remember that this task is more than just a reading test. It's really a test of your discipline. The whole point of those tricky answers is to tempt you, to make you second-guess yourself and take a risk. Your job is to not fall for it. Just resist that urge to guess, play it safe, and protect your hard-earned points. So when it all comes down to it, what's the number one thing you have to remember? It's that golden rule we talked about. Only, and I mean only, click what you are 100% sure about. If you can do that, stay calm, and trust the strategy, you're gonna be just fine. You can absolutely do this. You've got this.